Hey, y'all, what is it that men love the most? Men love it. Men love it, honey. And once they get it, honey, they will treat you like a pumper. They will treat you like a pumper. Y'all, listen here. I got a good one for y'all today. So stay tuned. Cash, moolah, that denary. They love it. Hey y'all, it's Bernita Rochele, and welcome to my spoken word and conversations. And y'all know we about to get into it. We about to get into it today. Whoo! Y'all remember, I am not cross-eyed. It is the hair or the glasses, honey. So let's get right into this. That moolah, that denary, honey. I wrote this on. Let me make sure everything is together. I wrote this on November 13th, 2024. Honey, the first thing that men say that they want to get right is that money. The man didn't say, they don't say, get your mind right. Get your personal relationship with God right. He said, they will say, get your money right. Am I lying? Am I lying? Listen, your body cannot, I repeat, cannot function without the head being right. The first thing the man says is get your money right. Men lead first with their money, then their Peter. Gonna admit it. Gonna admit it. Gonna admit that ish. Gonna admit that. They all excited. You know why? Because them ballers, them $500,000, them millionaires, them billionaires saw how their money grew when that one person was in office. While many that were below $500,000 and while many were below $500,000 and more, they took the grunt. We took the grunt of it all. They forgot about that disabled person who was barely making it, that widowed old woman that's on a fixed income, that blind man that can't work. You see, it is easy. It's real easy to say, get your money right. It's hard to tell some of them that now, okay, when they have been pushed in their face on a daily. They've been pushing shoes, nails, bags, bling to the bling, bling, BBLs in their face. It's hard to tell them, get your money right. The name brand clothes. Okay, it's hard to tell them now to get your money right. When you in that position, you can tell them no. Jay-Z said on the gram, you holding money to your ear. There's a disconnect there. We don't call that money over here. Listen, what y'all think about that? What y'all think about that, honey? Honey, money. Money, 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 money. Listen, they excited. They excited because money, they saw their money grow, but your money had to be $500,000 and up for you to see it grow. Okay. Now, the thing about this is they forget about all the other people. You know, it's easy to tell somebody let me tell you, I was on one of these pastors' comments, right? And I bought this pastor's book before, but I had saw one of his videos. He rarely gets on YouTube or anything like that. You'll see his sermons, but he got on there and he said, "Now go and talk to your neighbors next door. Go and get to know somebody." I said, "What?" So I commented, I'm like, "Go get to what? Go get to know your neighbors. Your neighbors, half of them don't eat. You can try to get to know and what does this have to do with money? What does this have to do with money?" This is what I thought. So then I said, well, let me respond to this. Okay. And I said, well, we do knock on our neighbor's door. We do what we're supposed to do to, to the best way that you can get to know your neighbors, because some people just ain't into that and you can't push nobody. But I think his thing was, this is what I got out of it personally, is because he's in a different bracket. He doesn't have to worry about that. But you know what? People forget. This is why I will never forget where I came from. People forget where they come from. Some get up there and this is not to knock nobody down. I'm glad that you got there. I love to see people make it. But when you looking down, that's easy to tell somebody that. It's easy to tell somebody, get your money right, when they ain't even been taught how to get their money right. Let me tell you how I learned. I was 19 years old. Okay. And it took some bumps to get to where I was, but I was 19 years old when I got here. My cousin and them had made it. Okay. They made it here because this is the place to be. And hey, it is. And so I didn't know how to balance a checkbook until I was 19 years old. My cousin, I will never forget, she sat me down and she was like, "Come here. This is how you balance your book. You got this much of money in here." And she said, when you spend, you take it out. That's why it's good to start your kids out with a ledger. Okay. And that's how I learned. But I also learned when I went, and these were all Republicans. Okay. I went work for this one company. They were good. They were good Republicans that cared about people because they cared about me. And it was unreal that I was in this office and, you had a mixture of Democrats too. It should be about humanity. It shouldn't be about all that other stuff. Okay. So these people so they showed me about 401ks. Okay. It was this one guy. I mean, he listened to Rush Limbaugh, but it was like, okay, but he cared about me. You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, you can kind of roll with them because they see it wasn't no, if they talked about me, they talked about me behind my back. They didn't talk about me within my face, So he showed me, this is how much your 401k, man, this is how you do this. Okay. Now, granted, when I left, because it still hadn't set into me, when I left that job, I took that money out and I did not put it in a place where it could have grown. Okay. Still in my head, I'm not there yet. Okay. I'm not there yet. About managing money. We're on the topic of, since you want to tell somebody, get your money right, you got to show them the steps on how to get their money right. So let's fast forward it some years. Okay. I get another job. We got this pension. You learn about that little stuff. Right. So then, you still have some little bumps. You still learn. So maybe about 6 years ago, and prior to that, I had did a debt management, but I was still young. I was still learning. I didn't really know how to manage money. I went through that program once, right? So then again, I go as I'm growing, I'm learning, right? So then I get into another situation. I end up meeting this guy that had did these, bankruptcies. It was crazy. And he was like, Renita, this is how you do this or whatever. This is what they've been doing. This is why you see them with boats, campers, and their houses fly, because they have learned how to get themselves out of this. But see, we have been told, and I'm still on this, so follow me. We have been told, don't use bankruptcies. It's bad. This is what they do. Man, they've been doing this. Let me tell you. And I'm gonna get back on the other part. But I was the only melanin person in this bankruptcy deal, right? In this bankruptcy court. I said, hell no. I was like, hell no. They've been telling us this, and that is what do they call it? Oh God, I forget what they call it. It's to get you back. It's there, but they have told us, no, it's to get you back on track. That's what it's there for, And when he told me that and how many he had done, I was like, okay, let me just try this. I'm not finna be embarrassed about this. And I had just maybe had been like 2 years out of my divorce, and it was just too much. And he was helped. The crazy thing is, this person, he was strange, but he would really help me. We would help each other with money. Like, it's so wild. He would help me. I would help him. Okay, so let me get on back. So anyway, the thing, and that's what it's about. It's about teamwork, right? And helping each other learn how to maneuver this thing. So anyway, did that. So then I one day was at this church that I belong to, and I had just said, you know what? I did that one. Then I got out of it. So anyway, I was at church, and I was like, I really want to know. I was like, God, I really want to know how to do this money thing. I want to get this right? So this one lady, I kid you not. This is why you got to listen to what he's saying to you. I kid you not. I was walking in I think they call it the summit, the little hallway in the church, but everybody be out there talking. I was out there, and the lady said, Bernita, you want to come to this party? And I said, well, what is it about? And she was like, well, it's about, I'm going to, let you know a little bit more when you get there, but it's about finances. I don't know. And I was like, okay. I said, yeah, I'll be there. I said, give me the address and all that and the date. She gave me the date. I come there, and it was a financial advisor there. Do you hear me? A financial advisor. Let me tell you, this is why I say, do not worry. Okay? He got you. But now you got to open your ears and listen here. I have learned how to manage and how to put my money in places, and it ain't all that great, but it's great for me. Okay. But I am learning to manage my money. I have learned that I've always had money and dealt with money in my bracket. So my dad had always kept me, and my mom had kept me okay. So, and they were cooks. They weren't like people don't be telling the truth on her. Look, everybody, mama and daddy was not no lawyer or doctor. No, we had people that were really hard work. Not saying that they're not hard working. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying they had hard jobs that really worked for the man. They worked at the country club. My mom and dad worked at a country club. They worked at restaurants. And so therefore you can't get that knowledge that everybody think you should already have. Okay. This is my whole point to telling you that. So when people sit up here, and I know that there are men on this, YT trying to get people right. So I'm not talking about you, okay? I'm talking about the men that ain't tried to teach no, listen. Oh God. Oh. But the men that are definitely that are teaching the melanin people how to get their money right. I'm so grateful for you guys, okay? And so yeah. So people want to sit up here, you done got here, now you want to tell people this? No. They have, it's been pushed. I keep telling you, this pop culture, it's been pushed on them buying shoes. Why you think people be in line for shoes for hours? Hours to get shoes. Not know, okay, do you have a burial plot plan? Do you have life insurance? You see, that's why I know Jay-Z said there's a disconnect there. There's a disconnect for a reason. Okay. So don't sit up here and think that everybody gonna have their money straight. No, they're not. Okay. But y'all, that's all I got for that, honey. Money. Honey, and listen, people be like, love of money. What is it? It's for the love of money is the root of all evil. Money is not the root of all evil, but for the love is. You can see that now. You know, you can see it now, and it's insane. It's insane. Y'all, look at that. Cash and moolah. Listen, y'all, that's it. That's it about that one. That's it on that one, y'all. But listen, thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Y'all, do you know we have hit 250,000 views? I'm going to put it here at the end, but we have hit 250,000 views, y'all. And I love y'all. Thank y'all. I am so appreciative because you already know what I'm about. I am about humanity. I am not about hate, but I have to show you what's going on. But I am not about that. That ain't in my DNA. Hate, honey, is not in my DNA, y'all. But that's it. Wait, thank you to my new ones and thank you to my day ones. But that's it. That's all for me today, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.